The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe booster course is almost finished, so what's going to happen once this finishes? What is the next move for Nintendo with Mario Kart? Is it Mario Kart 9 or is it another booster course pack? But in today's video I want to specifically talk about Mario Kart 9 and where I think that it's going to go. There's been a lot of rumours that there's going to be a second booster course pack because there's so many maps that aren't in the current booster course maps, and there's also some that people are speculating are still yet to come. If we take this into account, the first booster course started in April, I think it was, or maybe March of last year, so 2022, and it is finishing at the end of 2023. So it's roughly like almost 2 years, about a year and a half if you work it out properly. So if there is a second booster course pack, then that means it could be taken us right the way until the end of 2024 easily, and right the way to the end of 2025 or summer of 2025. I think in terms of Mario Kart 9 and what's going to happen with that, for a release date of what we can speculate right now, if a second booster course pack happens, then we aren't getting it until at least like 2025 or something like that. We are definitely not getting it for a good few more years if that happens. Which they could easily do. They could easily, you know, keep pumping out more content for Mario Kart 8 since it is one of the biggest sellers on the Switch. Everyone's still playing it. It's got a big fan base, a lot of people playing it, so they could just keep adding more content to it and doing it like that until they're ready to give us Mario Kart 9 with the new console. There's also news that Nintendo have almost finished work on their next console, and it's going to be having the power of the Xbox One and PS4, what they had. However, there's no word of confirmation of when this is coming out yet or what's going to happen with it. No one really knows much. It's all just pure speculation. But if they are almost finished on it, I'm going to assume that it's going to be a 2024 holiday or a 2025 holiday release. I would probably say it's more likely to be 2024 holiday, and we'll hear an announcement by the end of this year or the start of next year. I feel like that's more realistic. By spring next year, I imagine we would have heard something. If we haven't heard anything by then I'm going to assume that maybe it'll be another year away. I think Mario Kart 9 would be a really good game to release with the console. It would be a great business move for Nintendo, and it would make a lot of sense. So I feel like another booster course is very valid and could genuinely be a plausible theory as to what's going to happen. Maybe it'll be shorter, maybe it'll be a year to tie us over until next year with the new console, or maybe it'll be a 2-year thing and then they'll drop it with the new console. Personally, I don't think there's going to be a second year of the booster course pack, and I really hope there isn't because I do want a new game altogether now. Because I feel like the release of these packs, like we get like 8 new tracks every single time, and I've completed them within a day or so. Like, it's just not enough content anymore. I feel like we need so much more. Maybe we need like 16 tracks per drop or something like that. We need a lot more, because otherwise you're just paying for a membership and keep waiting around, or you've paid for the booster course pack and you've just got to wait so long for these new maps. Which for some people might be okay, it might be enjoyable, but for me, I really want a new game. Like, I've been playing these same maps on the game for so long now, and even the new ones I'm getting so used to so fast. We just need a whole fresh game entirely. I would probably say that we aren't going to see Mario Kart 9 until 2025, but I have a feeling we will get an announcement for it by the end of next year. That's just a personal feeling and speculation. I feel like we will have something by then, since if they're working on a new console, they're going to want to start saying that games are on the way to hype that up. They're going to want to drop some big names on us and big things on us. We've just had Super Mario Wonder announced, which is a huge game. It's going to be massive. It's probably going to be one of the best sellers for the Switch this holiday season. It would make sense for them next year to hype us up with even more announcements, because we've not had anything too crazy this year aside from Zelda, Pikmin 4, and obviously now Mario Wonder. We've not heard anything crazy in the past few years really, so this is like the biggest we've had it for a while. I genuinely do feel like that we're going to hear something about it by the end of next year, and if we haven't heard anything by the end of next year, then this game is definitely a long way away. If we haven't heard anything by next year, I'm going to assume by that point we're not getting it until end of 2025, maybe even 2026, which I really hope isn't the case. I'm really hoping that we hear something about it real soon, within the next year, so that we know that there's a release date coming and the game is going to be on its way. Even then, I feel like there might be some more tricks up Nintendo's sleeve, especially for this holiday season, so we'll just have to wait and see how it pans out. But I feel like if they are working on this new console, and if it is coming out, they're going to want games like Mario Kart 9 to go alongside it. They're going to want to make use of this new console and its power. And obviously Mario Kart is one of the games that almost has a new game every single system that they've had. Obviously it had one for the Wii, the 3DS, all of the old consoles, every single platform. It always got a new Mario Kart game. Even the Wii U is where we got Mario Kart 8. And now for the Switch, we've only had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a literal port with a few extra maps that we got in the booster course pack. We need the brand new Mario Kart 9, like we're starving for it at this point. So whether they're going to give it to us on the Switch and sort of have it as like a parting gift with the Switch, you know, being like, this is one of the big final releases for the Switch, but we're also going to have it on the new console as well. That could also be a possible theory. And if that's the case again, I feel like we will hear something by next summer probably. It's very hard to pinpoint where it would be exactly, and obviously this is all speculation, but we are definitely very overdue on this. And they've clearly put this booster course pack in to tie us over until they come up with something new, given that this pack has been going on for about a year and a half now. So by the time it ends, it will almost be reaching 2 years since they launched the booster course pack. So by that point, we should definitely be hearing something. I really do think that by the time this pass ends at the end of the year, by the start of next year, we should be getting some sort of announcement, some sort of news to do with Mario Kart, because they won't just end this booster course pass and then have nothing. They wouldn't just do that to a game that is so beloved, you know. They're definitely going to announce something, and I think this booster course pass has just been something to keep us invested in the game, keep us talking about it until they're ready to show us what's next. And I feel like what's next is literally round the corner. We're probably closer to Mario Kart 9 than we've ever been, and I personally cannot wait for some sort of news about it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's going to be releasing soon? Do you think it's further away? Do you think it's closer? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. I'd love to talk about this and see what you guys are thinking. With that, I hope you have enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.